Hey, I'm Ben Rich, environmental science teacher at the Montclair Kimberly Academy. Here I am in beautiful Bayonne, New Jersey. We got a view of the ships that are in Jersey City delivering goods and services. Here's Bayonne. We got the 16th Street Park. Now, what are we doing here? We're doing water quality testing in the Hackensack River in New Jersey. As you can tell, it's very industrial right here. Very, very industrial. And so, we measure water quality. What do we measure? Dissolved oxygen. That allows fish to breathe underwater. And we want a lot of dissolved oxygen. When it is cooler temperatures, then we get more dissolved oxygen. Hotter temperatures, less dissolved oxygen. So fish don't do so well. So if we have a nuclear power plant, which we have up and down the coast on the east coast of the US, and it lets out a lot of hot water, then the dissolved oxygen tanks, fish die. And you can have a fish kill where there's thousands of fish that die. Then we've also got salinity, and we measure salinity here, and this is actually an estuary where the Atlantic Ocean allows water to come in, and the water will flow in and it'll flow out. So the salinity will change over time as you have more water coming in from the ocean or more water coming in from the freshwater sources, which I believe is the Oradell Reservoir or Overpeck Reservoir, one of those. So that's another one. Then we've got pH to see how acidic the water is. And if it's more acidic, then fewer fish and microbiology can live in the water. We also measure turbidity, which is just how many kind of dissolved solids there are and how far you can see down. So if you have nice clear water, then that means that it doesn't have much pollution. If you have water that you can't see very far into, it may have more pollution. We check what kind of birds there are. We check what kind of other fish or crabs there are. Today we saw some blue crabs. We saw, what else did we see? We saw lots of cormorants. We saw some ducks and a variety of birds. So we want to keep track of what is living here because there are some species, especially fish species, that are indicator species. And if you find them, that means your water quality is good. If you don't find them, the water quality is bad. So you can actually use life to tell you about the water quality. And then we've got fecal coliform, and fecal coliform is what it is. It comes from feces, and in northern New Jersey, one of the biggest problems with pollution of beautiful rivers like this is combined sewage overflow. And so what we have is we've got sewer systems that all of the water goes into, that's on the street and from your house, and it's combined and it goes into the sewer system. And when it rains, like we just had tropical storm Isaias come by last week, and that provided too much water for all these combined sewer systems. So it overflows, and just literally the feces and all of that crap goes into the water directly, and that pollutes it a lot. So one of the biggest things, if you want to get involved with getting water quality to improve, you want to make sure that we get better, more modern ways to handle wastewater from our houses and from townships. So those are some of the main things that we study with water quality testing. Hackensack Riverkeeper does water quality testing every Tuesday, May to October. And just get in touch with them, hackensackriverkeeper.org. They're great people, lots of fun, and you'll learn a lot. They can identify bird species and fish species like that. So it's really fun hanging out with them. And that's the plan. So donate to Hackensack Riverkeeper, get involved, volunteer. Trust me, it'll be a great way to spend your time. You learn some cool stuff, and you get views like this one. Now, there also are trees here too. So that's quite nice. But that's it for today. Had a great time doing water quality testing. See you next time.